weekend game plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper's sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
All right, Mark, we're running late. Sports at thesuburban.com, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the first item, the boys in blue. I like this one, Mark.
Yeah, a shout out to the boys in blue because from Monday to Saturday, 20 police officers, cyclists, and volunteers are going to travel about 11,000 kilometers across Quebec for the 22nd edition of the SPVM Police Officers Bike Tour. And this is in order to raise funds for the Device Sportif Alter Go with the young athletes with functional limitations. And the pack's going to depart from Montreal and make successive stops at Venise en Quebec, Lennoxville, Thetford Mines, Charny, Shawinigan, and Longueuil while they log those 1,100 kilometers. And this is the fifth consecutive year that the participating police officers have committed to donating the funds from the tour to the Defy Sportif Alter Go. The 2017 edition raised about $33,000, and those were used for transportation costs for the centers and schools that participated in the event, in the 35th event edition that took place last April. And that allowed more than 6,000 athletes with functional limitations from all over to Quebec to get to Montreal and participate. This SPVM Police Officers Bike Tour was founded in 1996, and it contributes to support the development of young people with special needs. And since its creation, the initiative has benefited several causes, including the Defy Sportif Alter Go.
All right, elsewhere, the Under-21 Baseball Junior Canadian Championships. I said that way out of order, but who are we bringing on to this team now? Some more locals. Yeah,
well, the Montreal Oriole Desjardins team from the Quebec Junior Elite Baseball League is representing the province at the Canadian U21 Juniors. But they've added a few players. The games are underway in St. Thomas, Ontario, and the Orioles added a trio of Laval Pirates to the rosters as pitcher Hector Luis Romero Ciaralta and Joey Luciano, and first baseman Matthew Charlebois made the trip to St. Thomas. And Charlebois, by the way, he's quite the athlete, because not only is he excellent in baseball, but he actually received special permission from the Victoriaville Tigers of the QMJHL to miss the start of training camp to allow him to experience the Canadian Championships.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, at this point, Quebec is 2-0, following 5-1 and 6-0 wins Friday over Windsor and Nova Scotia. Today, they face the host St. Thomas squad and Team Saskatchewan, with an eye on improving last year's fourth-place finish. So that all depends where they end up in Sunday's schedule, which will have semis and finals tomorrow.
All right, a little soccer news.
Yep. CONCACAF's fourth edition of their U13 boys competition got underway August 15th and will run until Wednesday at the Mexican Football Federation headquarters in Toluca, Mexico. And among the 16 competitors is the Montreal Impact Academy U13 squad. Now, the developmental boys competition will be played in two rounds. After the initial round-robin section, clubs will continue to play in the Shield tournament to determine final placement. And with the Impact winning 2 of 3 matches so far, they took second place in Group A, and they're going to move on to the quarterfinals, which haven't been posted yet. But fans can check out the action as all the matches of the competition are being broadcast live via CONCACAF.com.
All right, finally, some judo news.
Yeah. Local athletes Canadian judokas won 4 bronze medals at the Grand Prix event held recently in Budapest, but a pair of local athletes were among the 4 to make podium. La Prairie's Ekaterina Gutsa in the 52-kilogram event, and Montreal's Arthur Margliadon in the 73-kilogram division all picked up bronze medals for Canada.
Very, very cool. Sorry we're running out of time today, Mark. Really appreciate those. Sports at thesuburban.com is the email address for the weekly newspaper or for this weekly segment if you have an item for Mark.